Hello everyone. As you know, the world is facing a new pandemic. And this pandemic has the potentiality to change the world history in near future completely, be it socially, be it politically, be it economically, be it culturally. The world economy is facing a new hit by this new virus known as COVID-19 or Corona. But what will be the impact of this virus on the economy? And as a student of commerce, we should know this impact. Myself, BULBUL SAHARIAH, and today we are going to learn about the impact of this virus on the world economy as a whole and Indian economy in particular. Let us start with China, world's second largest economy. The growth rate of China was so fast that USA failed to stop the growth rate of China's economy. But a tiny virus stopped the growth of China's economy, and the name of that virus is COVID-19 or coronavirus. The China's economy is mainly dependent on manufacturing process. It may be car, it may be mobile, it may be television, or any other consumer product. I am sure you have at least one product in your pocket or in your home which have a label named as Made in China. And as the manufacturing processes are being stopped, there will be no export and there will be no international trade between different countries because of this COVID-19. Wuhan, the province, the place where the virus was discovered, and it is the hub of China's economy. A majority of the world manufacturing countries heavily depends on this province or this place for their inputs, for their raw materials. A total of 9% of total television setups of world was produced in Wuhan or in China in 2019. And in this context, the manufacturing process of different countries will be stopped. Now let us discuss about India. India's automobile, electronic and chemical products are being imported from China. And due to the outbreak of this virus, there is a possibility of increase of the price of these industries, the products of these industries, and which will worsen the situation for automobile industry, which is already in ICU. You know about automobile industry, which is already facing a lot of problems. So there is a possibility of a fall down of automobile industry in India. The tourism industry of India will face a big hit, as there will be no tourist inflow from internationally, and there will be no tourist mobilization domestically also. In 2019, 3.12% of the Indian total tourist inflow was shared only by China, and China is also one of the major trading partner of India. In 2019, 14% of India's import was only from China, and China imported from India 5% of their import. Take an example, you know about paracetamol and a household medicine. The chemical that is used in paracetamol is imported from China. So there is a possibility of increase in the price of the paracetamol. The most important thing, initially it was a supply crisis, supply shock. Supply shock means shortage of raw materials and other inputs. But now we are facing demand shock. People now stopped going out. They are thinking that their income will come down and they are spending less, and there is no possibility of spending as there is a lockdown. So there is a demand shock and supply shock in India, and it is a very rare case where both demand shock and supply shock comes together. So there is no other option but to prevent this virus to come out from this shock, both demand and supply, and to help our strength. Someone may think the lockdown of the country will completely destroy the economy, but the answer is no. Italy initially tried to protect the income of different stakeholders, but as a net result, the whole country is now in lockdown. The businesses are facing far more than the losses it would have suffered if it was prevented at the initial stages, if it was checked in the initial stages. So my request to my students is, please stay at home, please eliminate the social contact, please isolate yourself, and don't go out to see if anyone is breaking the curfew, if everyone is maintaining the curfew. Please don't go out to see others. Please stay at your own home, because social isolation is the only weapon to destroy this virus as well as to protect our economy.